Hey guys, welcome back. Here at the bench, about to finish up this Woody, and when I got the camera this evening, the memory card that I used, it was full, so I took off what I thought was already seen footage. Anyway, the several of me putting this thing together are gone. I couldn't figure out how to recover them. It's okay. No biggie. It's here, and that's what counts. The car is sitting here. And I can talk about that. So, but yeah, I like the engine and the plug wires and all, because I did wire it. I put some plug wire, spark plug boots and all that on it. And it's turned out really nice. Got a little issue with the hood, how it fits. I'll overcome that. All I got to do is put on the hood. It's getting glued on too, so I'll take some video of the engine before I glue the hood on. The hood it's not a real great design how they had the hood mount, unfortunately. So the hood's going to be glued on, and it'll be okay. I might use Mod Podge. I don't know yet what I'm going to use, because that stuff works great if you use Mod Podge. Some people have asked me also, so which Mod Podge do you use? And because this won't focus on this for anything, there you go. It's the blue one, Mod Podge. I don't know anything about it except it's like thick Elmer's glue, but that's the one I use, and I have been using this stuff for a long time now, and it's literally not even past the neck yet. So yeah, so it's turned out really nice. This thing looks great. The wood grain, I think it looks amazing. I'm a little biased to this though. I think it looks great. The roof looks great. Had a problem with my grill. The chrome paint, I think I've ended up painting it 5 times. I could not get that darn thing right. It would get almost perfect, and I would spray a little too much and it would turn silver rather than chrome. Four times or so, and then I had an actual pretty good finish on it. And I was fiddling around with it the other night, and it started to turn black. It's like the chrome just was disappearing. So I had to use a lifeline. I called Mark Batson, and I said, why did the paint, like dust flying around, why did the paint just go away? And all you see is the black Tamiya paint under it. He says it probably because you just handled it too much. I know with this Spaz sticks, they do sell a clear that goes over it. I didn't want to spend the money on the clear. I figured it was just clear. But anyway, apparently that's why. So you can handle it more. Mark told me, he said he uses cotton gloves and minimal touching. So what I did was I got that thing. I put on some rubber gloves. They're cheap latex gloves covered in like the chalk or powder. It's all over everything, so I got to clean it off, dust it off good. But it doesn't have any marks on the grill radiator housing, so it looks good. It's pretty chromy, pretty much. I do notice on the headlights where I didn't realize that I'd handle them a little bit, it's starting to turn dark. I'm just going to be very, very careful with that. But it's turned out superb, if I may say so myself. I did have one suspension part come off as I was messing with it, and it's this little piece I'll put right back on. It goes in this area right here in the under the engine. It's like a, I don't know, cross bar thing goes right there. But nice, clean. The wood grain turned out great. I just think it's a great little car. But I caution you, if you do build it, if there's any way you can mock up I don't think you can really mock this up. But the hood, getting the hood to fit on there right, it's a pain. The tailgate does let down a little easy, but it does. I did leave this one. I didn't glue it. I left the side panels out so you can see in there. I just like the open view, kind of like the box has. It's got it where it's just open, and I think that's cool. And I wanted to try and emulate that look. And I think I came pretty close, except for my wood grain is much darker because of that happy accident. But I like mine better. This box doesn't have any detail at all in the wood grain, and mine is two-tone wood grain, and I think mine looks better than the box. I see I have to put the mirror on, the front bumper, the fuel cap, and the headlights, and I should be pretty much done after I glue the hood. So what I'll do if I use Mod Podge is I will get the hood glued into place. The stuff's kind of sticky. It's like thick Elmer's glue. So you can glue it in on there, and as long as it stays, throw it in the dehydrator or my egg incubator. That stuff sets up pretty quick. And it's not like super glue. It's not going to, I don't know, you can get it off. If you ever wanted to take the hood off, you could get it off, because it's like Elmer's glue. It's kind of like stretchy a little bit. I've used it for many things. I've mounted bumpers with Mod Podge and things like that. But anyway, enough talking. I'm going to get the camera off and look at the engine and a few other things, and then I'll finish it up, and then we'll see a finished build. Stand by. Okie dokie. So, the little small block Chevy turned out really nice. I did make some spark plug boots. Too bad I lost that video, but it's okay. Can't see them very well. There you go. It's got little red spark plug boots. They look pink, but they're more red than pink. The carburetors are that green color, and then the chrome paint on the exhaust headers and the breathers. So that turned out nice. Again, I think my wood grain looks great. Got my little door handles on there. I mean, not a whole lot to talk about, just super clean. I think it just turned out great. I love to see the wood under the bottom of it like that. That looks great. Did quite a bit of black washing on the orange. I left the transmission orange. Yes, I think it looks cool. Sometimes you would see transmissions painted body or engine color, and this is proper Chevy engine red, although it is much orange. It is MCW Chevy engine red. It's a small block Chevy. I painted it Chevy engine red. Got the cool little hubcaps, the wheels. I love the spokes, especially because they're wide, little fatties on the back, and they're spokes, and I just think that is too cool. The grill is, as you can see, it is blacked out, black washed. It's cool though, because since it's black washed, and there is tons of detail in that grill as far as the fins. And when you come up, it kind of gets silk. See how it turns? But then, yeah, really cool. It's black when you get to the side. So anyway, the little skull shifter, it'll never focus on that. Let me see if I can. There he is, little skull shifter. Yeah, cool. All right, so let me get to work and finish this thing. Shouldn't take long at all, and be right back. All right, guys, here it is, all finished up. And I apologize that I sound stuffed up, because this is the next day and I started feeling sick today. The weather cooled off, and boy, it has taken its toll on me already. But anyway, I wanted to get this video out, so I suffered through. This thing turned out really nice. A few little spots that really killed it for me, but it was still fun. I think it turned out, it looks really nice. I wouldn't take it to a show or anything. There's some issues that with the hood fitment that I just couldn't get right. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to kill myself over it. I didn't mean that in a literal way. I mean, like, you know, dog myself out. Yeah, but it turned out nice. It's a cool little kit that I've seen for years and years. I can remember seeing it as a kid, and I'm glad I built it. And again, it was sort of tribute to the show that got canceled in North Charleston this weekend, actually. The 22nd, it would have been the North Charleston show. So fittingly, I got this thing done before then. And yeah, I think it turned out nice. The engine was a really nicely detailed little small block Chevy. The wood, I feel like, turned out amazing. I do honestly like it way better than the box art. It had no detail at all. But mine is two-tone wood grain with a light coat of varnish that you really can't tell anymore. But I sprayed some of that. I wanted to get that, looks like it's been varnished with a paintbrush, kind of, you know, somebody's got this thing.
and they have put a couple coats of varnish on it over the years, and I think I got that look. The tailgate does lower, and it lowers at any little bump, but that's where you load all the youngins in right there and take them for a ride on Sunday afternoon. Love the fat Model A style spokes. I think that's really cool. Again, I did try to get the plug wires and boots, and I think they turned out pretty nice. The wire that I was using is for the boots is this. You just take it, well, I learned it from Lucas C. Take your razor and just roll it, and then the insulation slides off, then you can cut it and make it into those bend it, make it into those neat little spark plug boots. Yeah, the grill gave me a absolute fit. Painted it 5 times, and the black wash doesn't look near as black. There, it looks good right there. Re-chromed the headlights and the radiator, but the fit issues were in the hood, and I tried. I'm like, you know what? Just gonna glue it, and I used Mod Podge to glue the hood on with. But just this car has the coolest stance. It really does. It's got a cool stance. I love how it sets up in the back and down in the front, and just looks like a mean little street rod. Only has a front bumper. Does have dual exhaust. I'll turn it over. It's super clean under the bottom. There's the tailgate. But it's a super clean little build, and yeah, I'm proud of it. It's going to look nice on the shelf. Little hubcaps. Just such a cool car. It's got the V8 hubcaps. As far as I know, this wouldn't have had a V8. I think didn't it come after like 34 or something like that, right? Or I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I don't think this would have had a V8, but it does have V8 hubcaps, which is pretty cool because you can see the customizing influence of the designer of this car. You know, we've got a Chevy V8. Let's widen the spokes to hold these wider wheel or tires, and we'll put a small block Chevy in it. And the interior, see if I can get in there. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can lighten it up. How do I do that? Right here. There it is. It's a little skull. Turn around this way. There he is. There's no what am I looking for? I don't feel well, so it's even hard to think. There's no detail in the gauges. They're just painted black with silver Sharpie for the trim rings. But anyway, I'm going to end this video because I just don't feel good. But I do appreciate you guys coming along on this build, and the roof turned out just so nice too. Well, that was just a absolute out of context. I was saying I really appreciate you guys watching this, and the roof turned out so awesome. It's how my mind works. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video, and guys, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting me in your comments. I mean, it's amazing. If I ask a question, I'm going to get the answers that I'm needing, and it's all because of you guys. And you guys are so faithful to comment, and several guys come to mind, although there's tons of you guys that are just so faithful to always comment, and it means a lot to me. It means, it's like most all of you guys I've never met, but it does feel like that there is a true friendship there, that if I met you, like Jason over at Blue Ox, I mean, I'd never met him in person, but I already knew the guy. I'd spoken with him on the phone. It's just a really nice community of guys. I reached out to another guy the other day and called him, and man, we had a great conversation. He's out in the Kansas area, and we had a great conversation. Just talked and had a good time talking about model cars and tanks, and he builds tanks and planes and all kind of other things, and we just had a great time talking. And yeah, it's great to have the support of so many. So I do thank you guys for watching this. I ask you again, as always, to go check out all the links in the description, especially Hobby Nut Models. Go check out Mark's website, hobbynutmodels.com. That's where the paint came from. By the way, the paint turned out absolutely great. This is a enamel that has no there's not a shot of clear at all on this. I did buff it. I had a few pieces of trash, so I did buff it, but I didn't have to. I only did that because I had to wet sand it a couple places, but it just turned out really nice. It turned out perfect after the buffing because it toned the shine down just enough to make it look driven and authentic. So I love it, and it was that color that I came up with to try and match the box art. I think I came pretty close to doing that. But anyway, guys, thank you for all your support. Don't forget to subscribe if you hadn't already. Yeah, all that stuff in the description below. I'm foggy headed right now, sorry, but I'm gonna have some pictures of this. And hey guys, you take care, and we'll see you on the next one. And I have a pretty good idea what that's going to be. Stay tuned. All right guys, see ya. Bye.